guys, I'm so excited to announce that I have a Roblox channel. It's called Kittyco and Wengie, so make sure you check it out and subscribe if you love Roblox. You can make a super cute hair tie by using some straws, a tea light, and an elastic band. Just hold the end of the straw over a tea light and wait for it to start melting. If you do it right, it should slowly roll upwards and form a circular band. Dip it in some water to stop the melting process and then use some nail scissors to cut away the excess straw. You should have something like this. Now you need to make a lot of these, so just take your time and put some music on while you DIY. Kinda like DIY meditation, guys. When you're finished, just thread all these onto an elastic band and then tie it up and cut off the loose string. This hair tie looks super cute and is so colorful, it'll definitely add a pop to your hair. But I don't think Mia liked it very much, but it totally added a pop of color to her raccoon tail. This paper trick honestly blew my mind. You start with a regular square that's been cut up and sits perfectly in an outline. Then you take each piece, rotate it, and then place it back inside the square outline. It still fits within the outline, but now there's a hole in the middle of it, so where did the extra paper go? In order to make this, take a piece of paper and cut out the square and then cut it up along these lines. And I included a template in the description with this shape on it for you guys. Next, just trace the outline of the square on another piece of paper and that's it. You can try this trick at home or with your friends. I don't want to give away the secrets, but if you can figure out how this happens, please leave a comment in the comments box below and I'll be looking forward to hearing your theories. Hey Wengie, what's in this cup? Nothing. Nope, it's invisible water. What do you mean? That doesn't exist. Let me show you. Whoa, what? No way, you really had invisible water. How do you make it? All you need to make your own invisible water is baking soda and vinegar. Just pour in a 1/4 cup of water into a 1/4 cup of baking soda, preferably into a lipped container. Then just hold this slightly tilted over a plastic cup. It may look like nothing's happening at all, but you're actually creating carbon dioxide gas, which is collecting in your cup below because it's actually heavier than air and it's falling into the cup. Then when you pour the cup onto the flame, the carbon dioxide gas falls onto the flame and snuffs it out. Hey Wengie, I bet you can't draw a perfect circle freehand. Probably can't, that sounds really hard. I can do it. What? No, no way. No. What do you think of this? Nice try, Wengie. Let me show you how to do it. Drawing a perfect circle freehand is pretty much impossible. The trick is to place your 5th knuckle on the paper and then rotate the paper around the knuckle as the rest of your hand stays still. Kind of like a compass. This way you'll get your perfect circle without using any other tools. That looks really good. See? Look! Perfect circle. Pretty cool, huh? So this is by far the easiest way to hack a messy bun and it works for me every time. Just get a sock that you don't use anymore and cut off the toe section and then roll it up until it looks like a band or a sock donut maybe. I'm going to braid a piece of hair to one side because I want to show you guys how different a messy bun can look by just adding this one extra element, but you can totally skip this if you'd like. Next, tie your hair up in a ponytail and you can do it high or low depending on where you want your bun to sit. Grab your sock donut and pull the ends of your hair through, split it around the sides and then start rolling your hair around it all the way up the ponytail. Keep flipping it up and your hair will literally cover up your sock donut and it'll end up looking like a perfect messy bun and you won't be able to know that there's actually a sock underneath. The amazing thing is that the elasticity of the sock actually does a really great job in holding the bun together without any hair ties, but you can use some bobby pins to tidy up any parts that are sticking out or secure it if you want to neaten it up as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. How cute is this look, guys? I love how the braid just makes it look so elegant, and by adding some flowers in this, you could totally even wear this to a wedding or a special occasion, and all in under 5 minutes. So apparently you can make a square bubble by using straws and some pipe cleaners. I was a bit skeptical about this because I've never seen a square bubble, but I thought I'd give it a shot. Just take 6 straws and 6 pipe cleaners and cut them in half so you have 12 of each. The straw should be slightly shorter than the pipe cleaners. Next, fold 3 pipe cleaners into this chicken foot looking thing by bending the ends together. And repeat this so you have 4 chicken feet. Now slide a straw onto each pipe cleaner. Next, connect the pipe cleaners to each other by folding the ends together, and you should end up with this straw cube. Now to make your bubble solution. Add a 1/4 cup of dishwashing liquid to 5 liters of water and 2 tablespoons of glycerin. Now just dip your straw cube into the solution, and when you lift it out, you should have a square bubble. Okay, maybe it's not that easy. Honestly guys, this took me a few goes, but eventually I managed to make a square bubble and it was pretty cool. A tip is to do it really quickly, and that's how I got it. I've never seen a square bubble before and definitely didn't know I could make my own with straws. To make your own popcorn maker, you'll need 2 soda cans, a Sharpie, knife, and scissors. First, draw a flap on the front of the can and carefully cut that out using an X-Acto knife. You can remove the Sharpie using some rubbing alcohol, so don't worry if you make mistakes. Next, cut off the base of the other can. Then split the base of the can into quarters using the Sharpie. Using the quarter lines as a guide, trace out the 2 flaps, which you will then cut out. These gaps allowed oxygen to pass through the candle that will sit inside. Next, cut a few slits into the remaining sides and fold them down. And that's pretty much it, your very own popcorn maker. Just place a tea light in the bottom of the can and light it. Then pour some popcorn into the top and sit it over the tea light. Eventually the popcorn will start popping and it'll come out through the tab, so make sure you have a plate to catch all the popcorn. Even though this hack is pretty fun, it's actually not ideal because some of the popcorn ends up getting burnt by the tea light, and I don't feel like it gets hot enough to actually pop the popcorn properly, as you may have seen in other videos. You probably get like 7 or 8 popcorn out of this, but a great hack for this to actually work is to put the top part onto a stove, which will then heat up super quick and immediately pop your popcorn out, and it won't be burnt, and this is a better way to pop your popcorn. Trust me, you don't want to do it the other way. Why use everyday boring highlighters when in just a few seconds you can turn your highlighter into a rainbow or a super pretty ombre watercolor? To make the rainbow highlighter, take a blue and yellow and pink highlighter, take the pink and color one corner, then take the blue and color the other corner, leaving a bit of yellow in the middle. The blue will run into the yellow, create green, the pink will run into the yellow and create orange, and it'll just blend, and yeah, it will make a pretty rainbow. And to make the ombre version, I'm taking the pink and blue highlighter, using the blue to color the pink highlighter. The trick is to always color the lighter highlighter color. At this point, you may just get like a 2-tone highlighter, and then all you need to do is either dip your highlighter into some water really quickly or run it through the tap super quickly and then dab off the water with a tissue, and this will make it look like a watercolor and much lighter than it normally is. Or you can just draw vertically up and down until the colors mix together. You can also use this water trick to make any of your highlighters that are too dark a little bit lighter, more pastel looking as well. Now you have a beautiful ombre watercolor highlighter that is so pretty. It'll make you want to study for exams just so you can highlight your notes. And this DIY literally took me 5 seconds, so you guys should definitely give this one a go. Hey Wendy, guess what? I can turn these tea bags into rockets. What? No you can't. Last time I checked, you didn't work for NASA. Fine, I'll prove it. Let me show you. This trick is super easy to do using just a tea bag and a lighter. First, take out your tea bag and cut away the string which holds the bag together. You'll be able to open up the bag and just pour out all the tea onto a plate. And now you'll be left with just a hollow tube. Honestly guys, I never even realized that a tea bag was just a folded up tube of paper. Anyways, just stand the tea bag on its end, light the top with a lighter, and then just wait for the magic.
Watch this. That's not a rocket. It's not going anywhere.
3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13.
Whoa! See? It's a rocket. What just happened? A little one. Hey Wendy, I'm gonna poke a whole bunch of holes through this bag and the water's not gonna spill. What? No. That's like defying the rules of things and stuff. That can't happen. Let me show you. Check this out. What? Holy moly! See? Not a drop was spilled. I bought those pens last week. You owe me a packet. Fine. Okay, Wendy, we're gonna have a race. Okay, what do we have to do? Without moving your Coke bottle, you're gonna fill up your cup with Coke, only using what's in front of you. All I have is a straw. Yeah, that's it. Are you ready? Okay, I got this. Ready, set, go! Looks like you're taking a bit of time there, Wendy. Here's how you do it quickly.
This bet requires some lateral thinking, and most of your friends probably won't be able to figure out the trick. Basically, by sealing the bottle opening and blowing air into it, you are creating pressure within the bottle, which forces the Coke out of the straw straight into your cup. This method will fill up the cup much faster than any other method, and you'll be the winner of this bet every time.
Wow! Done! See? Hey Wengie, I'm gonna put the lid into the Coke bottle like this. Yep. It's pretty much in, right? Uh-huh. Well, I bet you can't blow the lid into the Coke bottle the rest of the way. What? It's almost already inside. It's so easy. Wanna give it a go? Okay. And I'm dizzy. Okay, let me tell you why.
This bet initially seems so easy to win. After all, the pen lid is pretty much already in the bottle, so it should be pretty easy to get it the rest of the way in, right? The trick is to place the pen lid in with the hole pointing inwards. This way, what happens when you try and blow the lid inside is that the air goes around the lid, bounces off the bottom of the bottle, and then pushes the lid back out. This bet is guaranteed to frustrate your friends so much. You can make these super cute hanging succulent holders using a soda can, X-Acto knife, scissors, and a Sharpie. It's super simple, just trace out the opening of any shape you like on the soda can, then cut it out. Also, you can use clear nail polish to finish the edges in the front so they don't hurt you later when you're putting in the succulents. Spray your can with a coat of paint and you're done. The soda can tab makes a convenient hanging hook, and it's an awesome way to decorate your kitchen or dining area or to spice up an outdoor party. All you need is some borax, pipe cleaners, mason jars, popsicle sticks, and string. Bend the pipe cleaners into any shape you like. I decided to make a bunch of stars because they're so cute, and then attach it to the popsicle with a string. Take 2 cups of boiling water and add half a cup of borax and mix it until it's all melted. Pour this into a mason jar and then hang your pipe cleaners inside. Just make sure that they aren't touching the side. After 6 to 24 hours, they should look like this. The borax basically forms crystals around the pipe cleaners as the water cools down, and I think they look so pretty. These hacks turn cute stickers into shiny fridge magnets. You just need some small magnets, and I bought these cute cactus stickers that I thought would be perfect fridge magnets. So choose your favorite sticker and just peel it off and stick it onto a piece of paper. Next, use your glue gun and create a thickish layer of glue on the surface of the sticker. Try to keep it relatively even and stick to the edges of the picture you're using. Let this layer of glue dry and it almost look like a glass or gel cover. Next, just cut out your sticker, being careful not to cut the glue layer. And here are some others I prepared earlier. And then all you need to do to finish them off is to glue a magnet onto the back, and that's it. I thought these looked super cute and Mia would also agree. To do this amazing smoke waterfall with paper, you definitely need some parental supervision. Take a Post-it note and wrap it around a pencil to create a tube. Next, hold the tube with something like pliers so that it's angled downwards. Light the top end of the tube and then wait for the smoke waterfall to appear from below. This took a few goes to get perfect, but it was definitely worth it in the end because oh my gosh, have a look at this.
One step behind, wishing I could read your mind, but I'm ready.
In order to make this awesomely cool but kinda creepy staring cat, you'll need some scissors, sticky tape, and the cat template, which you can find in the description. It's in Japanese, but the instructions are pretty easy. Simply cut out the cat first, fold the base tabs down so they overlap each other, and secure it in place with glue or tape. Now folding the head is the tricky part. First fold the neck fold into a mountain fold, and then the second neck fold into a valley fold. Then make the valley folds on all of the head tabs. You'll notice they fit perfectly along the side of the head, so fold the head to accommodate this and then stick them in place. When you're done, stand your cat upright and check out the amazing optical illusion. It totally looks like it's just staring at you no matter where you go. You can make your own cute coaster with just a few straws, some baking paper, and an iron. Just pick a few colors you like. Obviously, I had to pick pink, blue, and purple. Cut small pieces of these into a glass until it's about 1/3 full. Give this a good mix. When you're ready, lay out a piece of baking paper on a flat surface and fold it in half. Pour out your straw pieces onto one side of the baking paper and roughly arrange it into a circle. Next, fold the other half of the baking paper on top so it doesn't stick to anything when you melt it with your iron. Turn your iron onto the maximum setting and press firmly onto your straws. After a few seconds, they should all be stuck together. Wait for it to cool and just peel it off your baking paper. Now just trace around anything round and cut out your cute coaster and you're done. You can make any color you want or any shape, so just have fun and experiment. These look bright and colorful and help protect your table from bumps and scratches.
Hey Wendy, I have a challenge for you. Okay, I'm going to arrange these 4 matchsticks into a square, and I bet that using these 2 matchsticks that you can't pick up that square. Okay, I'll try. Good luck! Yes! I give up. Okay, here, I'll show you how.
Most people will try and pick up this matchstick square by putting pressure along the center of the matchsticks, but this will usually fail because it's actually incredibly hard to balance it like this. The best way to do this is actually to apply pressure to one end of the matchstick rather than the middle. This actually distributes the force more evenly through the matchsticks, making them easier to balance and pick up.
Why do you have a potato on your desk? For practice. Practice what? My superpowers. Yeah, I can totally drive a straw through that potato, clean, straight through. What? No way! Let me try. What? impossible. Don't want these superpowers anyways. I'll show her how it's done.
Unfortunately for me, I don't have superpowers. The secret to this trick is actually quite simple. In order to pierce the solid potato with a simple plastic straw, simply cover the top of the straw with your finger and then stab it right through. This compresses the air within the straw and helps give the sides strength as you stab it into the potato, which sounds really violent. Without your finger over the hole, the air would escape and the straw would just end up bending.
Making the cooking process go smoothly will encourage me to cook more, but if I'm fumbling around with a recipe book that won't stay open and it's getting messy, I'm probably gonna give up. That's why I love this hack. Just grab a hanger and a wall hook, place the hook at eye level, clip the cookbook onto the hanger and then hang it up. Now you have an easy to read cookbook that won't close on itself, won't get messy, and doesn't take up any space on your counter.
This beautiful paper trick is called the kirigami spinning card. In order to make this, you'll need the template, which I've linked, an X-Acto knife, some paper, and a lot of patience. First, use some clips to hold the template and your paper together so they don't move around when you're cutting them. Then use an X-Acto knife to completely cut out all of the black lines. Next, use your X-Acto knife to cut a crease along the red and green lines, but don't cut all the way through the paper. Now remove your template and you should have something like this. Clean up any corners that you didn't cut all the way through at this point. Now this part is quite tricky, but you basically want to spin each layer of the card and fold along the creases along the edge as you spin until you get all the way to the last layer. Then you want to fold the card in half as well as all the layers along the middle. And after all that, you're finally done. Do you find this as mesmerizing as I do? I think it looks so awesome.
Hey Wengie, you know those floating balloons at parties? I can make one. Oh, what? You have helium? Can I have some? What? Helium? I don't need that. Watch this.
Did you know that you can make your own helium balloon just using some aluminium foil, drain cleaner, some bottles, and water? Well, technically, it's not helium, it's hydrogen, but the effect is pretty much the same. Just take some aluminum, rip it up into small pieces, and roll them up into little balls you can throw into a glass bottle. This reaction generates a lot of heat, so make sure the bottle is heat resistant and sturdy, and make sure you have adult supervision or wear gloves. Once you've got enough bits of aluminium in your bottle, pour in about 2 tablespoons of drain cleaner. For the final step, just pour in some water and quickly pop your balloon over the bottle to catch all the hydrogen.
Whoa, it's bubbling!
Warning though, this might take a little while. Just saying.
And we're done. Finally. Yeah.
When your balloon is filled up, just tie it up and it should float just like a helium balloon.
And with any luck, this should float. Are you ready, Wengie? 3, 2, 1. Whoa! That's so cool! We did it! We lost it.
You can make simple wristbands by using a straw and a pencil sharpener. Just sharpen your straw and you'll create this spiral shape all the way down. This was so satisfying to do, I wanted to keep making more. When you're done, you'll have something like this. Next, all you need is twist the ends of your straw together and it'll hold into place. And that's it. You can use a few different colors on one wrist, and obviously I made myself a unicorn colored set as well, which looks super cool. Or you can even turn it into a game. Mia also thought it was super cute too. Right, Mia?
Hey Wengie, I bet you can't take this card and put it on the side of the cup and then balance this coin on the other side and have it like balance and stay. Alright? Try it. I can do this. No! this is really entertaining. Oh, this is impossible! No, it isn't. I'll show you.
The trick to winning this bet is to use water. Normally the coin is much too heavy to be able to be balanced on the card, but if you fill the cup full of water so that the surface of the water comes into contact with the card, you'll be able to balance the coin easily. The reason this works is because the surface tension of the water, once in contact with the card, exerts a pulling force downwards which counteracts the weight of the coin. This is actually quite strong, and the more surface area of the card that is in contact with the water, the stronger the force and the heavier the coin it can hold.
See? Told you it wasn't impossible. Fine. You win this one.
Summer nights are way more fun when you create your own glow-in-the-dark lanterns. All you need are some glow sticks and some jars. Simply break the glow sticks to activate the glow. The snaps you're hearing are actually glass inside, so be careful with the next part. Choose your favorite color and cut the top of the tube to let the insides come out, and you basically just make cute patterns in the jar by flicking it around, and you can do whatever color you like or mix up the colors. After you flick it around, there may be a little bit more stuck in the tube, so an easy way to get the rest of it out is to cut the top off, and this will let the air go through so that the rest of the liquid comes out. I love mixing three colors together to make almost like a galaxy-like effect, and that's pretty much it. You can create your own designs, you can shake it up, you can do whatever you like and mix it together, and it's such a cool way to light up your night. They almost look like little fireflies in a jar.
You can make this amazing Post-it note slinky by simply taking some Post-it notes and sticking them onto each other in an alternating fashion. It looks pretty amazing afterwards, right? You can also prank your friends by leaving this on their desk, so when they go to take their next Post-it note, they'll get a colorful surprise.
You can always buy colorful pens, but if you have some old boring ballpoint pens at home and you want to jazz them up a bit, you can use this DIY to do that and save yourself some money. First of all, put 2 tablespoons of water in a bowl and then 1 tablespoon of glue. You can use PVA glue or Elmer's glue for this. Simply stir it up until you get this milky white formula. Now you want to dismantle your pen, and it's actually really easy with these type of pens. You simply just pull the nib and it comes right out. Then all you'll need to do is put the liquid glue and then tip it into your pen. Make sure there's like a bowl underneath because it will come out the other side, but this will make sure you have a nice glue coating in the inside of your pen. Now grab your glitter and mix it up until you have your perfect color. I decided to mix up everything, see what it looked like, and then funnel this into the tube before the glue dries, and then it'll just stick to the edges of the tube and make this beautiful glitter pattern. Once it's dry, just put the nib back on carefully. Make sure not to scratch the edges while you put it in, so just drop it in super gently, and now you are done. And now you have these beautiful glittery pens that any unicorn would want to steal from you. My favorite is this pink purpley color. It's holographic goodness. It is so pretty.
This accessory holder is a great way to store some little bits and pieces that you normally might just leave lying around. To make it, you'll need a soda can, scissors, a Sharpie, and an X-Acto knife. Cut off the top part of the can with the X-Acto knife and scissors. It's okay if it looks a bit messy.
This can get fiddly, so don't forget to wear gloves if necessary and dispose of the offcuts carefully as they are sharp.
Then on the bottom of the can, divide it into quarters with a Sharpie, then divide each quarter into quarters again. This will leave you with 16 even sections, which is what you want. Next, take a pair of scissors and cut along the side of the can where you've marked your sections. Leave about 1 centimeter of the can uncut at the bottom. At the end, you should have about 16 strips of soda can, like this. Now fold all the strips outwards carefully, like this. Take 1 strip and fold it across so that the edge just touches the circular edge of the can base, like this. Then skip 2 strips and fold the next strip in the same way. Keep skipping 2 and folding the next one until you've made it all the way around the ring. Now cut off the excess strips that are poking out from the sides, and then continue to fold the next strips over each other, and at the end it will look something like this. You can use it like this, but if you like, what I did was gave mine a coat of spray paint and I thought it looked super cute. And if you don't have spray paint, you can use nail polish. In the end, I thought this turned out so amazing, unique, and looks totally store-bought.
Try a new recipe. I found this amazing chocolate bowl you can make super easily and use it as an edible server for ice cream or anything really. All you need are some chocolate melts, your favorite sprinkles, and a balloon. Just melt down the chocolate using a double boiler, which is simply a pot with water and then another bowl on top with your chocolate inside. Slowly melt your chocolate until it's smooth and creamy. Make sure to follow the instructions when you melt the chocolate because sometimes if you don't heat it up enough, it actually won't solidify, so when you make your balls, they're more likely to break. Next, you want to pour out some of your favorite sprinkles. You can also use a few different kinds of sprinkles to give your balls a different look. Now blow up your balloon to the size you want your bowl to be, and then simply dip it into your melted chocolate and then dip it into your sprinkles. A trick is not to roll it around and smear the chocolate, but actually to dip it bit by bit like this. Then place it on some baking paper to cool down, and once your chocolate has cooled and solidified, just pop your balloon and your bowl is ready to serve. Seriously, this is so cute and impressive and perfect for your holiday parties. You can even put popcorn inside and have it as a 2-in-1 snack and dessert for when you want to watch movies. So hungry, but too hungry to cook. Wish food would just appear. Oh, maybe I can just order in. Oh, the phone's too far away. So lazy people gotta eat too. So I have some 1-minute microwave mug cooking recipes, which is the epitome of laziness. And not only are they super tasty, take no preparation time, and are also vegan friendly, they're also very, very healthy. The first recipe is a lentil pizza in a mug. Simply pour 3 to 4 tablespoons of canned mixed beans or however much you like to eat. This is way healthier than the traditional dough and lower in calories as well. Then add in your choice of toppings. I use capsicum and mushrooms, a pinch of Italian herbs, and then spoon in 1 tablespoon of marinara sauce, or you can use pasta sauce, and then finish off with 1 tablespoon of mozzarella cheese or vegan cheese. Then pop it in the microwave for 1 minute, and that is literally it. Sprinkle some salt and pepper on top to taste, and no more way. Next for dessert, we have a chocolate mug cake, and it cooks in less than 1 minute. It's also vegan and low fat. Seriously, best combo ever. You'll need 2 tablespoons of wholemeal self-raising flour, 1 tablespoon of caster sugar or natural sweetener, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder, 2 tablespoons of almond milk, or I tried soy milk as well, 1 teaspoon of coconut oil, and 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You can also add chocolate chips as well to your liking. Next, bake in the microwave on high for 40 seconds. If it's still a little bit raw inside, you can throw it in for another 10. And if you like, you can add some ice cream or mixed berries, and that will make it complete. You can easily personalize your glass jars and containers using hot glue. I printed out a picture of a cactus to guide my design, but this isn't necessary, depending on your level of skill with the glue gun. So basically, I just traced out the design and simplified it a little as well. So here's what it looked like when it's dry. Next, take some paint and paint over your glue design. You might have to do a few layers to make the colors really pop. And here's the final cactus design, which I loved. I also did this other design here by using a base coat of spray paint, which turned out really nice as well. You can definitely make this DIY as simple or complicated as you like. I really don't like putting away my clothes, but I've got a pretty cool shirt folding hack for those lazy people out there. You can basically fold any shirt in 2 seconds. Just pick up the shirt here and here, lift the corner up here, and then pick it up here, and you're done. Want to see that again? Now that you've neatly folded all your clothes like a ninja, you can go back to being a lazy blob. I love these amazing hairstyles I see on Pinterest, but I always feel like they're so difficult and time consuming that I never thought I could do one. But here's a super easy pull-out braid for you guys that you can do in 5 minutes, and it looks so amazing, you never guess how easy it was. And plus, you don't even need to know how to braid. All you need are just some small clear elastic bands and a clip. Now just take a small section of hair from the top of your head and tie it into a ponytail, clip it up and take the remaining top section from around your temples, pull it back and tie it just under your first ponytail. Unclip the first ponytail, split it in half and then flip your second one up and clip it. Next add some more hair into the first ponytail and then tie it again just under your second ponytail. Do the same thing and unclip your previous section, split it in half and then pull your new section up through the middle and clip. I like to call this process the split and clip. Now take the remaining hair and tie it into the ponytail and you should have no loose hair left at this point. Now repeat the split and clip process all the way until you reach the end of your hair. Also at this point you want to note that the two sections that you've created should have a similar amount of hair in them. So if you have one much thicker than the other, then your braids may look a little bit uneven, but you may like that. It's completely up to you. Once you finish the split and clip, just tie the ends together with elastic band and we're gonna start pulling apart this braid to make it look fuller, thicker, and super amazing. Simply start at the top section of the braid and pull it apart with your fingers. You want to keep the middle intact to try and hide your elastic bands, but feel free to pull out the edges of the braid as much as you want. Then work your way all the way down until you're happy with it. You can make it messy, you can make it neat. It's really up to you and you can make it look however you like. You can leave the front of your hair as is, but I like to pull out some bits to really soften up the look, and now you're done. I found this so straightforward to do, and oh my gosh, how pretty does this look? Okay, for some reason, when I'm bored, pranking someone seems like the perfect thing to do. So here's a super fun and crazy prank you can pull on someone.
Hey Wendy, you wanna make a bet? Sure. I bet all my bonbons that I can put a skewer through this balloon without it popping. What? That's impossible. Give it your best shot. I doubt you get it right. Sure. I'm a little bit scared. I did it! How the hell did you do that?
I don't believe you. You're cheating.
You gotta give me all your bonbons now. How'd you do that? It's a secret.
To do this prank, all you'll need are some balloons, a skewer, and some baby shampoo. Blow out your balloon so you can still see the nipple of the balloon. This means blowing it about medium size, not too big. Then simply dip your skewer in some baby shampoo and then aim for the nipple and poke right through it. Don't worry, it shouldn't pop if you made it the right size. Now go and prank some friends and let me know how much fun it was. Who doesn't love hash browns? But cooking them in the oven when you're in a rush in the morning can really test your patience and hunger. So instead, an awesome way to save time and effort is to use a waffle maker instead. Just pop your hash brown inside and it'll be perfectly cooked in a few minutes. Hash browns. Sometimes the hardest part to sticking to a cooking plan is deciding what to cook. A great DIY to help this is to make your own cooking recipe card set. All you need is some card paper, a wooden box, some paint, and tape. I started off using masking tape to create a geometric pattern on the box. As you can see, I wanted to do something super easy, so I just made triangles all around, but you can make any shape you like as well, or any pattern. Next, just paint over the areas you want colored. I used about 2 to 3 coats for this part. When it's dry, just peel the tape off. And I always find this part so satisfying for some reason. And now you have the cutest geometric pattern box. Next, I got 7 wooden pegs and painted this in matching pastel colors for each day of the week. I also used some tape and painted gold tips for fun. Then using a Sharpie, I wrote down the day of the week in letters. Get some string and thread these through the pegs, and now you're done with this part. Cut up some plain cards to the width of your box or just get some ready-made ones if you can find them, and then write down your favorite recipes. I like ones that have a few healthy ingredients and a very simple to cook method. And that way it helps me stick to it because it's not too hard to maintain. I have a 7-day food plan as well that I use when I was trying to lose weight to get healthier, and I'll link that down below if you guys want to see it. Once you're done, you can even code them using washi tape on the top, and say you want to have a color for drinks and snacks and main dishes, you can do that as well, then place them in the box to store. Now each week, all you need to do is pick some of your favorite recipes and hang them up for the week so you can plan the week's meals and let your family know what's for dinner. The great thing about the card size too is that you can pop them in your wallet and take them shopping with you, so you can have a convenient ready-made shopping list.
Making this cute butterfly that balances on its own is actually pretty easy. You'll need 2 small coins, a small cocktail stick, and the butterfly template, which is linked in the description. Cut out the butterfly first. So I wanted a purple one, so I transferred this to another piece of paper. Then stick the skewer down the center of the body and then the 2 coins on the tips of the large wings. Now you should be able to balance the butterfly using the tip of the skewer with your finger. If you like, you can use another skewer to balance it, and it looks so cool. This piece of paper appears to not make any sense at all. No matter which side you fold the flap, there's always a piece missing. Pretty trippy, right? In order to make this, just take a piece of paper and mark out the halfway point along the width, and also mark out quarters lengthwise. Now, you basically want to make 3 cuts to the middle of the paper like this using your guide you drew previously. Next, make a full twist of one end of the paper and fold it to shape, and you're done. You can definitely leave this lying around to confuse your friends and family.